Greetings, peace and blessings. Welcome to the spiritual experience. We are all on our own journey called life. I'll be your host, helping to navigate you through these challenging times. Know that we are all spiritual beings here on a human experience, meaning we're here to learn, to evolve to the highest versions of ourselves while raising our vibration and creating a better quality of life. Let's see what's on today's prayer card. They must turn from evil and do good. They must seek peace and pursue it. 1 Peter 3:11, 3 and 1 being 4, plus 5, plus 1 equals 5, plus 1 equals 6. Okay, so we're having a transformation while bringing balance to the material world. Okay, so we're balancing out the 5D and the 3D. You have to create that balance. And that's going to create a healthy exchange. Okay? Now, before we jump into anything else, I want to take a moment and honor the divine with a protection prayer. I want to take a moment and honor the divine, the highest of white light. Please send your protection while I channel this energy. And if any negative energy tries to come my way, please transmute into peace, love, power, and light. And let all evil eyes go blind and monitoring spirits go deaf. While I open my heart, mind, and spirit to the divine. Divine spirit, I'm willing to learn and be teachable while transcending my energy into peace, love, power, and light. And may that be so in the name of Jesus. Amen. Now let's see what's going on in this divine energy world. Spirit, please and thank you. And remember, y'all, my videos are timeless. They are meant for you whenever you see them. And use your own discernment when viewing my messages. And if you want to donate to the platform, feel free. All my information is in the description. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all my viewers and subscribers. Thank you to all my first-time viewers. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Thank you to everyone, because I appreciate y'all tuning into my channel. Because y'all could have been tuned into anyone, but y'all chose to tune into me, and I deeply appreciate that. Okay, now let's see what universal insights the universe has for us today. All right, so we got 222. Okay, so that's talking about balance and harmony and partnerships. Okay, this message is going to be interesting, y'all. So that equals up to 246. Okay, 6 balance, plus 4, which is 10, plus 3, which is 13. So we're definitely transforming a situation by releasing things that don't longer serve us, by turning away from evil and doing good. So that way we can seek peace and pursue it. Okay, so we got 6, 13. All right. And the houses we are working with today, y'all, it is the first house, the 5th house, the 4th house, the 6th house, the 2nd house, and the 3rd house, y'all. Okay. And the zodiac signs we are working with today, y'all, it is Pisces, Aquarius, Gemini, Cancer, Scorpio. Ooh, we got all the water signs out here. So definitely interesting. Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. Okay. And we got Libra out here, y'all. So definitely interesting. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Okay, so we got all the wind signs and all the water signs, the air signs. It's going to be interesting message, y'all. Okay, and the planets we are working with today. We have the moon, we have Mercury, we have Neptune, we have South Node. So we got some karmic lessons that we got to tie up, okay? And we got the sun, and we also got Mars. So we dealing with aggression, energy, okay? And let's see what message we're going to get out the secret garden later on in this experience. Okay, so we got 1 and 5, which is 6, plus 4, okay, 13. So 13 is the number today, y'all. We definitely having a spiritual awakening, spiritual transformations. Let me write this down. Definitely releasing something. Okay, guys. Now, they must turn from evil and do good. They must seek peace and pursue it. Now, today in the rising, as I was receiving my early downloads, this is the picture we have today in mind. And it's talking about paid. So what came to mind with me is, what are we paying? What are we paying attention to? What are we paying with our energy? What are we paying with our time? Okay? And then after we paying these things, what are we receiving? Are we receiving healthy food, spiritual food, healthy partnerships, healthy agreements, alliances, healthy foundations? What are we receiving after we done paid our energy, time, emotions too? Okay? So that's what we're going to start off with, that rhythm of today's energy, y'all. Okay? Because we had to turn away from evil and do good and seek peace and pursue it. And in order to seek peace and pursue it, we had to pay attention to the signs and synchronicities that the divine was sending to us. So that way we know which way to go and how to navigate these people, places, and things that's no longer serving us. So that way we can transform into our highest version of ourselves by seeking higher wisdom, higher guidance, seeking knowledge, and paying attention to the downloads. Okay, y'all? So remember, y'all, flip to the rose as needed. Okay, and let's see what message Spirit have for the collective. Spirit. Okay, Spirit, what does the collective need to pay attention to? Clarify this picture of this download I received earlier. Because we turning away from evil to do good. Tell me more, Spirit, please, and thank you. Yeah, because we stepping into our passions. It's time to seek our passion. And that's a 16, divine intervention. So the divine had to come into our lives and shake things up so that way we could pay attention, so we could see what we're paying attention to. Because where your attention goes, your energy flows. And we don't want to the divine wants to make sure that we are paying attention to things that are elevating us towards our soul's purpose. And also paying attention to the lessons that are going on around us, so that way we don't keep repeating the same patterns that these evildoers are doing. So once we turn away from the evil and do good, we need to understand why we're turning away from this evil. That's why we have to pay attention and find the passion for seeking peace and pursue it. So it's a passion of ours. It's not just, oh, I just want peace for the moment to get rid of this chaos and confusion I'm going through. No, it's a lifestyle. Once you acknowledge and embrace the truth for what it is and see that certain people, places, and things are evil, turn away from it and find a passion for doing good, because that will bring you peace, and pursue it so you'll know what you're paying attention to. Tell me more, Spirit, please, and thank you. Okay. Yeah, and we got transformation. That's 11. So we got new beginnings. So we had to close out old cycles of being low vibrational, of being caught up in self-delaying situations that delayed us off of our soul's journey and not being aligned with the design that the divine has set forth for us. So we're transforming those low vibrational situations by stepping into our passion, finding our passion, what ignite us, and we're paying attention to the signs and synchronicities that's pulling us forward. And that's how our discernment is getting sharper, because now as we turning away from this evil, we know what direction good is.
So we made a lot of wrong turns, y'all, just to move forward, okay, in order to know how to get it right. So that's why we're seeking peace. Okay, I'm gonna get one more and then we're gonna close out this deck, y'all. Okay. Yeah, because we're moving into righteousness. Peace, love, light, joy, clarity. And the divine is clarity, all about clarity. And that's why he's giving us clarity through this confusion. Because now we're seeing through the illusions of these evildoers. And that's why we're able to turn away from them and seek good and seek righteousness. And this is 32, which breaks down to a 5. So we definitely transforming this injustice, non-righteous behavior into positivity, and we're finding a passion for it because we're seeking good, which is bringing us peace as we pursue it, and that's bringing us enlightenment. So a lot of people is raising their consciousness, and we got all the air signs out here, which is wind, which is consciousness, culture, belief systems, okay, and people are taking that new culture belief system and integrating and alchemizing it into their emotions, which is helping them to find their passion and transforming it into righteousness. So people doing shadow work, that's why they turn it from evil. And their shadow is being transformed into righteous, justice, loyalty. Okay. And that's bringing union. That's why we got all these tools out here, balance and harmony. So people are balancing out their light and shadow side, their masculine, feminine side. Okay, and that's making them heal and holy and able to turn away from evil and seek good. Okay, y'all, we off to an interesting start in this message. All right. Okay. Welcome to all of you guys who are in my chat. Thank you for coming to my live. Okay. Let's get a little more information in the situation, y'all. Yeah, because we put rest to certain people, places, and things, and some people could be doubling down on want to do evil to us. But as long as we stay consistent and persistent on moving forward in the right direction of the divine and stay aligned, we'll be okay. Because the angels want to talk to us, so make sure you're meditating, you're taking the time out to quiet out the noise, staying transparent within yourself as far as your mind, body, and soul as you're transforming, because you don't want to be going backwards. Okay. And also, now that we're raising our vibration, these lower vibrational people are more transparent to us. We can see their evil ways and their evil patterns coming in our direction. And that could be what the angels want to talk to us about noticing these low vibrational patterns and how to put depth to these places and patterns. I hear it in his voice. Yeah. So people are learning to listen to what people, not only what people are saying, but what they're doing, and paying attention to the energy behind their voice. Okay? Because you can hear with your discernment, you're learning to hear the sounds of what energy you're entertaining. You can hear it. And that's what angels could be wanting to talk to you about, collective, about strengthening your discernment. So that way you can hear the patterns of these evil doers and the patterns of the good. So that way you are moving in the right direction and know what you're paying attention to. Because our energy is the currency in this spiritual war, y'all. So our energy is very important. That's money, okay? So make sure you're giving your energy wisely, okay? Righteously, and transforming it towards your passions and making sure you're being your most authentic self and listening to the energy behind the words that people are saying to you. Because some people could want your help right now. They could be going through some situations that they brought on themselves. And you got to see it for what it is. That's why you got to notice the patterns of these evildoers. Some of these people brought some of this karma, some of these curses onto themselves. And they are in regret about it, about how they've been living. They've been living low vibrational. And now they want to survive the consequences of this chaos and confusion that they brought. And people is hearing it in their voice that they was serving low vibrational adversaries, and now they regret what they've done and they want to transform and they need help. We could just get them to the divine, and people have to first help themselves. You can lead a horse to water and show them and tell them how to help themselves and transform and repent and turn away from evil and start doing good and seek peace. But until they start doing that themselves and embodying it themselves, we can't transform them. We can't do it for them. They have to do their own work. And some people need to realize that. You can't just help them for free. Yeah, because you're paying something. It's no free nothing. You're paying something. You're not going to keep paying your energy to people who don't want to help, who want to be energy vampires, emotional vampires who don't want to do the work. Nothing. Your energy is not free. Okay? You feed your energy into people, places, and things that's going to nourish you and help you grow. Because ego reflects your ego's desire, not your soul's needs. Yeah, some people are living in ego. And by turning away from evil and taking a step back and getting a new perspective, you can see what people, places, and things that prefers to live in ego and do not want to live with their soul needs. And that's why they need help, because they won't turn away from their evil deeds. Okay, so that's why Spirit wants us to pay attention and start learning these things so we know who really is spiritually transforming and who just playing and faking. Okay, so that's why we got to pay attention, because energy never lies. Okay, who's really righteous and who's not righteous, who's a counterfeit righteous. Yeah, because some of these people are just predators. They will fake this transformation, spiritual transformation, and they will ruthlessly exploit others. They'll exploit your vulnerability. Excuse me, y'all. Okay. Yeah, and now that the collective is waking up and transforming and finding their passion and stepping into their most authentic self, the collective hypnosis is breaking. So a lot of people are breaking through the illusions. They're seeing these evil patterns, and some people are in regret of how they were living, and some people, they don't know how to. They don't want to take accountability and acknowledge their part they played in it. So they just want to do this victim mentality type situation. Some people genuinely want to heal. So the community is healing at this time. They're growing and they're learning discernment by seeing who really is getting on their spiritual journey and who just faking to be on their spiritual journey, so they can continue to be predators of energy vampires, finding ways to manipulate and exploit people and deceive them into make believe it, because this collective hypnosis is breaking and they want to keep the illusion going. They trying to stop this good fruit from continue to blossom into righteousness and transforming into your passion. So pay attention. That's what they trying to stop us from paying attention to the signs and synchronicities of the harvest that we're going to reap, Divine Collective. Because the Divine Collective that turned away from evil and doing good, we're producing good fruit because we paid attention to our passions. And these predators, they want to get a piece of us because of that. But the Divine ain't bring us this far because we got good habits now. They see that we got good habits. We seek peace. We pursuing it. And we know how to recognize these fake predators. I know who I am now. Yeah, the Divine Collective, they learning who they are now. Okay, I hear that. All right. Let's see how the universe wants us to handle this situation, y'all. Yeah, seek clarity. Soar into the boundless skies of clarity, where insights are infinite as the aurora expands. So the Divine wants us to continue expanding, continue multiplying, and moving forward, raising our standards, following our passion, evolving, okay, and righteousness. Tell me more, Spirit, please, and thank you. Yeah, because we were fortunate, collective. A trap was laid, but our wisdom kept us from falling into it. So by we following our wisdom and paying attention to the signs and synchronicities and turning away from evil and transforming from these low vibrational behaviors, we're building protection so that way they can't exploit us into their manipulative games and ways. We are surviving their low vibrational agenda by healing our wounds, healing our shadow, healing our masculine, feminine sides. That's why the community is growing and healing at this time. And they are in regret because this hypnosis is breaking. Because they want to continue to exploit us, collective. But as we are growing and glowing, they're going to fall into their own trap as the Divine set us free because we seek peace. And it's divine timing. Time up on this low vibrational living. And they see that. because we recognizing who they are. They are transparent to us now. Be patient, for some things take time to manifest fully in your life. Yeah. So good fruit is starting to manifest in our lives because we chose to be patient and we paid attention. Okay. And we seek our passion. So divine timing is only right. And they want our help. But no, they need to get aligned and do their own healing, their own spiritual work, seek their own spiritual journey. They chose to align with low vibration. Now they got to work out their own karma and their karmic debt. They got to come meet us. We're not stooping back down to their level. They want to rise up to our level, collective. So they can say help all they want to. We're going to continue to grow and glow, okay? Because this was worth the effort. Us pushing and pursuing our spiritual journey and our authenticity was worth the effort. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. Knowing your dedication will lead you to rewarding discoveries. Because we stay dedicated to righteousness, truth, joy, loyalty, we are discovering a new way of living, a new way of being by enforcing our discernment, enforcing boundaries, turning away from evil, aligning with goodness, seeking truth and peace. We are discovering rewarding opportunities and possibilities that the divine always wanted for us. And some of those things is understanding that we were always interconnected with God, strengthening our discernment, strengthening our intuition, tapping into our spiritual gifts by getting aligned with our design that the divine has set forth for us. We see it was worth the effort by letting these people go so that we could transform into our higher selves, become more spiritually mature, okay? And get a deeper knowing and become more enlightened and evolve by raising our vibration. So this was worth the effort. And that's why we were able to avoid these traps that they set for us. And they were glass. We were able to see through them, see their patterns. And that's why they screaming for help. Because the collective hypnosis is breaking and the community is healing at this time. Because people are turning away from their evil ways, they low vibrations way. They choosing the truth. They choosing joy, righteousness. And their passion is igniting. Because people have been through hurtful events. As you navigate this challenging time, learn to let go of the past, so it won't weigh you down. Yeah, people are learning to let go of these past situations with these people, places, and things, with these predators who wanted to exploit us and put us in traps. We are discovering we are stronger than we thought. And that's why the divine put this pressure on us, guys, because pressure shows character. So without this pressure, we would have stayed stuck and stagnated too. But by him putting this pressure on us and letting us see through these illusions and delusions, with all this deceiving and make-believing, we was able to step into our purpose, get aligned with his design. We was able to find the truth and seek the truth. And that's how we were able to find peace. Because we paid attention to the signs and synchronicities. And now we are bearing fruit from these seeds we planted. Because now we know how to navigate these challenging situations because we embrace them with love and light. And that's right, because now we're surviving these situations. And we sculpt ourselves. We shaped our sculpture of ourselves by honoring the perpetual act of forming and expressing identity. So now that we seek and did the self-discovery, we know who we are. We know whose we are. We know why we turned away from evil to do good. We know why we seek peace, and we know why we're receiving the good fruit that we're receiving now, and why these predators and our adversary want help, because they tried to exploit us, and all that is backfiring. Because we move with righteousness, love, peace, joy, and light, and it was worth the effort to go through these challenging, hurtful situations. Because that's where we found the lessons. That's how we gained wisdom. And that's how we got to see how brightly we shine as the diamonds we are, y'all. It's only right. And now it's time to clean up loose ends, old negative energy, stagnated energy. So make sure we're doing spiritual cleansings, spiritual baths, reorganizing our lives, making sure we're paying attention to people, places, and things that's re-entering our lives or in our lives, okay? Make sure we make sure that this glass stay clean. and paying attention to some things that are hidden, because something is hidden. Because you know the adversary always trying to delay and detour us. Tell me more about this hidden situation, Spirit. Something is hidden in somebody's home. Tell me more, Spirit. Okay, some kind of information that's going to come to light. Some kind of challenging information is missing in somebody's home, and it's starting to become transparent, and somebody needs help. So pay attention to somebody's voice. Because somebody was trying to use manipulation, mind control, but collective hypnosis is breaking. So these predators are being outed, they're being exposed. But I know this was a hurtful event, but some kind of hidden information is coming to light that's hidden in somebody's home. In a wooden area, a secret area. Tell me more, Spirit, piece of thing here. Somebody was partying or somebody was gathered in a wooden area, a secret area, where some hurtful events took place of mind control, manipulation, with illusions and delusions. And some kind of missing information is coming to light that's breaking the collective hypnosis, and people are starting to see through the illusions, and the community is healing, because whoever this predator was, they exploit people ruthlessly. And some people avoided this trap, this hidden trap. Some people who avoided it, but I'm feeling like some people got caught in this trap. Yeah, but this is justice. This coming to light, this spell being broken, hypnosis being, this justice, because people heard it in this predator's voice. They don't want help because they taking accountability or acknowledge what they did. No, they just want help to help hide that they did all this nasty stuff and they're being caught. Tell me more, Spirit. What was that? Yeah, they're being caught in these lies. They regret these lies, justice to their lies, but they owe a karmic debt. So that's why the collective is backing up from this karmic collective, karmic predators who prey on the divine collective, who prey on the light. People are turning away from this evil to do good. Let's get a little bit of tarot, y'all. Maybe put some people to this. Yeah, okay, so collective. We have choices. People are starting to see through the illusions, fantasies, speculations. Okay, their imagination running wild. People are starting to see through the illusions, and they see, and they got more options than they thought. I guess people will see when they was limited. Yeah, people cutting through the illusion, cutting through the mind games, missing information. People are paying attention. They starting to see who producing what kind of fruit, who producing bad fruit, who producing good fruit. And this is divine timing. Okay, tell me more, Spirit, about this energy, please, and thank you. Yeah. So there's a light at the end of this tunnel, because missing information is coming through these mind games, and it's bringing happy families, homecoming. People are transforming into righteousness. It's bringing righteous partnerships, righteous families, righteous security, harmony, caring. Okay, people are seeking peace and pursuing it. Okay, tell me more. And that's coming in fast. New opportunities, new possibilities, because there's a change coming in from these karmics. Balance is being restored. Justice is being restored from these lies, these mind control, because the divine collective put in the effort to pay attention to the signs and synchronicities and avoid the trap and raise their vibration and expose something that was hidden, a hidden trap that took place in a hidden area when people were partying. And that's bringing a change, a big change. Tell me more, Spirit, please, and thank you. Yeah. Okay. And lack of success, stagnation, lack of achievement, disappointment, burden, and lack of completion. We got the world upside down. So let me get another card to go with this, Spirit, please, and thank you. All right. A Queen of Cups. Let me get one more, Spirit, please, and thank you. Oh, I'm not taking all these cards. All right, so we got a Ten of Cups, a Knight of Swords, the upside down world. Okay, we're gonna take this. Okay, that's the Three of Cups, y'all. All right. So somebody is disappointment because they are burdened the way down and they stagnated. It could be a Queen of Cups because they wanted to celebrate with a Queen of Cups, or they see they missed out on a happy family with a Queen of Cups. Let's clarify this, bro. Spirit, please and thank you. Yeah, it could have been somebody who wanted to come in lustfully. That's why they want help. They want to set a trap. Tell me more, Spirit, about this. Okay, bro. Let me get to more. That's judgment. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so that's why this person will help. And that's justice on the bottom. Okay. All right, guys. This karmic collective, there's a Knight of Wands, somebody who breaking free from this collective hypnosis, who wants help because he survived this collective hypnosis. This Knight of Wands is putting in work to do soul searching to transform because they're being left out in the cold judgment. They want to come celebrate, but they're not on the same frequency with this Queen of Cups. They want to come have a happy family, be in a partnership, a union with this Queen of Cups, because they're coming out of some kind of mind control due to some new evidence coming in. They're transforming from these lies, and that's justice. But I don't see that happening. Like, they're not in alignment with this Queen of Cups. Like, they're not on the same level, the same timeline. Yeah, I see, like, the people are growing. They're in regret, because they understand this trap, this hidden trap that was laid, and it's being exposed. But I don't see them in alignment with this Queen of Cups. So it is what it is. Anywho, so on that note, let's check the news. But still, okay, well, these people want to come and love bomb. Okay, no wonder it's like these low vibrational people. I just felt like, yeah, that was off. These are low vibrational people. So collective, continue to grow and glow and seek peace and align with being in divine, because there are karmic lessons, and we got South Node out here anyway in our universal insights that want to come and bring delay and detour you, bring you counterfeit opportunities and possibilities, because they're under judgment, they're going through karma, and they just want to seek your light, bask in your light, collective. But the divine wants you to pay attention to these signs and synchronicities, because that's how you're going to continue to stay in line and follow your soul's journey and your purpose, and not get caught back up in these illusions and delusions. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, you got to stay focused on your spiritual journey and continue to see good. Be in it to win it. Stay obedient and disciplined, because this is a long-term investment, long-term intentions in doing good. It's a lifestyle. It's not just for the moment. It's not like, oh, I'm evolving just for today because I had a bad relationship. No, it's a way of being, a way of life, because these people, all they want to do is delay and detour you. My beautiful key players, my beautiful blessings of a collective. Yeah, the karmics want to come back and distract you because they see that you're irreplaceable, that you're essential, you're an important person. And as they go through these hurtful situations, they realizing they need us. They need our empathy, our compassion, our light, our love, our trust, our justice, our joy, our righteousness. They need it. They feel like they suffering. They help. They need it. They in regret. They need it. But we over giving to people who don't want to do the work. That's why we got to pay attention. These people ain't doing the work. That's why they can't come where we're going. They got to catch up. They got to do the work. Because look, we're in for a lucky break. Good fortune, good things come in turning point. Yeah. We starting to reap our harvest. We put in that fruit. We put in that hard work. We healed. Okay, we evolved. So they didn't get aligned. So they got left behind, and that's justice. So don't fall for the okie doke. Don't let people try to sweep you off your feet. manipulate you into getting delayed a detour off your purpose, collective, because it's a lot of low vibrational people who want that divine light. Okay, they want our passion. Ooh, protect your sacred energy. It could be these energy vampires who want to steal our energy through our sacred creativity. I'm just feeling, because the Knight of Wands came out here, and that's mostly about sexual energy and lusting and thirsting, and protect your energy. Okay, y'all, make sure you self-loving, enforcing your boundaries, self-care, doing your spiritual cleanses, staying in harmony, balance, peace, light, doing your check-ins with the divine. Okay, because these people, they want to come in and sink their hooks in you and get into your passion. And some of them could be faking spirituality that they healing just to get close to you, collective, because they want your sacred energy. But pay attention to the energy. Know the energy you entertaining. Okay, because energy never lies. So that's why our picture today is pay. What are you paying attention to? What are you paying your time to? Okay. Know what energy you're entertaining, because everything is not from the divine. And if it's low vibrational, turn from evil and do good and seek peace. Okay, yeah, because ironically, focus and death. Put death to things that is not worth focusing on, and know what you're focusing on. Transform your focus. Okay, transform what you're focusing on. Is it positivity or negativity? Is it good vibes, good energy, or bad vibes, bad energy? Okay, what are we producing from the things we are focusing on? Okay, because affluence is growing. We want to grow. We want to expand our good fruit, our passion. Okay, guys. Affluence is growing with the key players, divine key players, balance and harmony. Okay, and what number is that? A 5, transformation. Okay, and we got transformation out here. We transforming for the righteousness. Here we go. Transformation and spirituality is growing. Okay, people are awakening because they want real connections, not this watered down, fake mind control connections. That's what these karmics want to bring us. Nothing but illusions and delusion connections. No, we over that. Lust is not love. Okay, and the community is healing. The community is seeing that, and as we see in that and seeking justice from the divine, we know that we're getting relief and good luck, and we finding the courage to move forward and stay on our journey of peace, love, light, and pursuing it. Okay, and we're gonna be traveling safely. All right. So what message we getting? We're gonna get message number 4, because we're building strong foundations. Okay, that's built in truth, joy, righteousness, good, not evil. So we're gonna go with number 4, building strong foundations, y'all. All right. All right, here we go. All right. So make sure we're paying attention to the signs and synchronicities. Make sure we're paying attention to the energy that we are entertaining, and paying attention to divine timing, paying attention to these predators, these low vibrational traps, that people who want to just bring nothing but sexual energy towards us to take our sacred energy. Make sure we're paying attention to what we're giving our passion to and who we're giving our passion to. Okay. You can make the perfect choice, because the perfect choice doesn't exist. But the only wrong choice is not making one. So just decide. Yeah, just decide. There's no such thing as perfect. Long as we be in our most authentic self, long as we are following all spiritual laws, long as we are letting the divine guide and lead our lives, and we are turning away from evil and turning towards good, and we are seeking peace and pursuing it, that's about as perfect as we're going to get. We're choosing higher vibration choices of positivity, love, joy, peace, and light. Okay? Yeah. And by doing this, we're raising our discernment so that we know who genuinely needs our help. with compassion and empathy and sympathy, instead of just asking for help to exploit us because they want to be predators, to steal our energy, to steal our time, to delay and detour us, to mess up our peace, to disturb our peace with their dysfunctional ways. Okay, so that's why we had to pay attention in these past seasons so that we can notice and identify these patterns, these evil patterns of these predators. That's how a lot of us avoided this hidden trap that was laid for us, okay? All right, guys. And now we're receiving justice from these lies because they're under judgment. So continue to pay attention, because some of these people who want to come into our lives, they are not from the divine. They are tests to see if we paid attention and truly found the lessons from the previous cycles we went through. So make sure you're paying attention to see if these counterfeits are trying to plant themselves into your lives. Okay, because energy never lies. Okay, guys? And also pay attention to the signs and synchronicities of what is good and from the divine. So discernment is key at this time. So make sure you are really using your discernment, enforcing your discernment, and enforcing your boundaries, and taking time out to quiet out the noise and process the downloads that the divine is sending you at this time. Okay, guys? All right. This is interesting energy. So, Mr. Love, is there anything you would like to add to this situation? Yes, guys, let's pretend that we are all in school and we have to take a test. So let's make sure we're paying attention to these energies of people, places, and things that's coming near us, so that way we are ready for this test. Because we finding the lessons, seeing the problems, and finding the solutions so we can execute it. Okay? So let's pretend to be students of the light, so that we can pay attention and pass this test just right, okay? And know which way to go. It's only right. So we're going to pay attention, because that's how we're going to move forward. And that's how we know which way to go. And that's the true currency in this world. The true money is our energy. So we need to pay attention to where our energy, our currency is going. Because where your attention goes, your energy flows. And we done flowing it to our low vibrational self. We're flowing to our high vibrational self. Good vibes, good energy. I know that's right. So thank you to all my viewers, members, and subscribers. If this is your first time tuning into my channel, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Thank you. As we continue to grow and glow and transform together through this spiritual war, sky's the limit, guys. Sky's the limit to this endless possibilities. As long as we stay aligned with the truth, joy, righteousness, anything's possible during this transformation and this evolution. So let's continue to grow and glow together. It's only right. We're going to raise our vibration one light at a time. Okay? All right. And just remember, light exposes darkness, not the other way around. Okay? Now, on that note, enjoy your present, because it's a gift. So we're going to close out with the Lord's Prayer, y'all. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He restores my soul. He leads me on the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Your rod, your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. And surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. And I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. In the name of Jesus, amen. Love, peace, joy, kindness, and prosperity are the traits and essence of the divine. As you go out into your journey of life, remember to be the God someone sees today. You may be the only God someone sees today in this divine energy war. Until next time, may the divine peace, love, and blessings be with you. Mwah. Stay blessed, y'all.